Cleveland Browns. Their new edge, Jared Verse, spoke about the quarterback battle between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, saying, quote, "These are two great quarterbacks. So far, I've just seen two elite QBs battling it out." You guys' reaction to this being labeled, this entire quarterback competition between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders being labeled a battle between two elites from everybody this offseason.
Bro.
Nobody saw this coming. Not the Cleveland media, not NFL analysts, and definitely not the people who spent the last year hammering Shedeur Sanders. Because one word from Jared Verse just blew the whole thing wide open. One word. Elite. That's all it took to send shockwaves through the entire Browns fan base. A single sentence, so simple, yet so explosive that it exposed a double standard nobody wants to talk about. But what happened next revealed a level of hypocrisy so blatant, even longtime Browns insiders couldn't look away.
And the Cleveland Browns are lying to themselves. And I say this with all due respect. Shedeur Sanders nor Deshaun Watson as of late have proved that they are an elite NFL quarterback. This isn't disrespectful. They would say it. Deshaun can't say he's played at an elite level right now. So as long as the Browns are living in this lie that we have two elite level quarterbacks, number one, your quarterbacks won't be pushed as much as they should be pushed because you're calling them elite. And number two, you're not going to elevate that room as necessary as you need to elevate it because you're believing this lie that you're elite. I don't walk into the speakeasy every day saying we got an elite show.
Jared Verse steps up to the mic, and instead of playing it safe, he drops a bomb. He calls the Deshaun Watson-Shedeur Sanders quarterback battle a fight between two elite quarterbacks. Two elite quarterbacks. Now, pause right there, because for a full year, the narrative around Shedeur Sanders was brutal, doubted, disrespected, buried under criticism before he even threw a real NFL pass. So why is a Pro Bowl caliber pass rusher suddenly calling him elite? That's the question nobody in Cleveland wants to answer. Here's where things get uncomfortable, because the moment those cameras stopped rolling, the debate exploded. Critics pointed out the obvious. Shedeur's rookie numbers weren't elite. Deshaun Watson's stat line in Cleveland hasn't looked elite either. So how can two quarterbacks with those numbers both be called the best of the best? That's not even the most shocking part, because host TJ fired back with brutal honesty, saying flat out that calling either quarterback elite right now is a lie the entire organization is choosing to tell itself. And when you're lying to yourself, you never get better. But here's where the story flips completely, because just 12 months ago, this exact locker room was a war zone of criticism toward Shedeur Sanders. Coaches were accused of disrespecting him. Analysts questioned whether he even deserved to be on the field. The narrative was brutal, relentless, and unforgiving. Now, suddenly he's being called elite? So what changed?
Name me another time in NFL history where a fifth-round quarterback came in and the coach was shunned for saying that he's not there yet. Think about it. It's a completely different thing when you have Shedeur Sanders. And to me, I don't know if Todd Monken's playing the game or if that's just the type of positive reinforcement he likes to give his team and the guys around him. I don't know if it's Jared Verse, and that's the positive reinforcement he likes to give the guys on offense. Because I assume they're probably not the closest. You guys were on defense. Yeah. But I think it's a situation where last year, we saw guys not speak the most positively about him, and they were labeled haters. They were told that they did not like him. They were told all of these other things about Shedeur Sanders. You don't like Shedeur. You're not good. Like, you hate Shedeur. You didn't want to take Shedeur in the first place. He never wanted Shedeur, da-da-da-da-da.
Now, pay attention to this, because the panel pointed out something huge, something almost nobody talks about. Name one other fifth-round rookie quarterback in NFL history who got publicly criticized by his own coach, and the coach got labeled a hater for it. Just one. You can't, because it's never happened. Not to a fifth-rounder, not like this. Justin Fields gets glowing praise from Andy Reid, and nobody blinks. Matthew Stafford gets called elite, and nobody questions it. But when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, every single word gets picked apart, dissected, and turned into a national storyline. Here's where the media's argument completely falls apart, because this isn't about lying to fans, it's strategy. Todd Monken, the new Browns head coach, has done something Kevin Stefanski never did. He's protected his quarterbacks publicly, hyped them up, given them grace instead of criticism, and the fan base is responding to it. Compare that to last year, when honesty from the coaching staff got twisted into hatred towards Shedeur Sanders. The panel didn't hold back, calling out that when a coach speaks positively about his young quarterback, suddenly that's viewed as manipulation. But when a coach was honest last season, it was viewed as an attack. You can't have it both ways. Now here's where it gets real, because even through all the noise, flashes of brilliance from Shedeur Sanders showed up on tape as a rookie. Ups and downs, yes, but growth, undeniable growth. And growth is exactly what people forget to talk about when they're too busy trying to tear a young quarterback down. Meanwhile, Deshaun Watson is reportedly in the best shape of his career, chasing the version of himself that once made him one of the most feared quarterbacks in football. So now Cleveland has two paths: the redemption story or the changing of the guard.
Make your quarterback feel wanted. And also, it's not, what the Cleveland Browns are not going to have if Deshaun Watson goes out there and struggles is a huge quarterback controversy, and everyone's saying that Todd Monken hates the quarterback, or the team hates the quarterback, or they hate Shedeur.
Would it be wrong if Jared Verse simply says, "Man, Shadeur's young, but he got a lot of promise"?
No.
Just say like,
but
why do I say
easier,
great and
it's
elite?
much easier when you bunch them into just one top, just boom. They're both elite. Much easier.
Yep.
So I don't have to praise both of them individually. I'll just praise them together as one.
So if they're elite, what's Matthew Stafford?
And that's not lost on anyone, because every single comment about Shedeur Sanders gets amplified across social media within minutes. Every praise, every criticism, every single syllable. Fans, analysts, and former players are all locked in, waiting to see who gets the keys to this offense. And that pressure, it's unlike anything most rookies ever face. So where does this leave Shedeur Sanders, sitting in the middle of a quarterback competition that the entire football world is dissecting word for word? A teammate just called him elite. Critics are calling that word a lie. And somewhere in between, the truth is still being written. Because at some point, words stop mattering. Cleats hit the field, and football decides everything. Whether you love Shedeur Sanders or you doubt him completely, one thing is becoming impossible to deny. Every single time they try to write him off, he keeps giving people a reason to believe. And in this league, that might be the most dangerous thing of all. So if this story hit different, if you felt that tension in every single word, hit that subscribe button right now, because this quarterback battle in Cleveland is just getting started, and you do not want to miss what happens next.